Elite Four in Sapphire, and he's going to beat them while we play.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
Good. And on that note, welcome to the stream, everyone, for D&D. We're once again back doing our fight with the final boss, the Tarrasque. And, joined as usual by a friendly neighborhood Wookiee and guests. And, we'll hop right back in.
Everyone else's faces is way closer to their cameras than me.
Yep. Isn't that a good thing, usually?
Yeah.
Alright, so, back on the order of things. Starting out where we left off, it's going to be Elwin's turn for him and his simulacrum.
Of course it is. I have no memory of who's doing what.
So you're here, Tarrasque is here.
Do I?
Thomas got swallowed? Or was it your simulacrum that got swallowed?
No, it was not my simulacrum.
That's Thomas. That's Thomas.
It is Thomas? Okay.
We pull up the board and go, I have no memory of this place.
Right? Basically. My simulacrum is not concentrating on anything, correct?
I do not believe so.
Okay. Alright, so I guess I need to decide what my character is going to do. I have lots of options. I think... Hold on. Spell attacks are what's been bouncing off him, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but not always. We haven't quite figured out the mechanics yet.
That's really difficult for my character.
It is very difficult, yes.
So that spell is not going to be really useful. I guess Fireball. Alright, do I have... I do, okay. No, I don't. I'm sorry, I'm still like pulling my sheets up and everything.
No worries.
Okay. All right, I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
So, I am going to start with my hasted firebolt.
Okay.
Which is likely just going to reflect off him, but whatever. But I'm going to...
Sorry, one thing real fast. The Trask used one legendary resistance, right?
Correct.
One legendary resistance, yes.
I'm going to use my Tides of Chaos.
Okay.
To give myself advantage.
Okay.
So close to a crit. 33 to hit.
33 would hit.
Would it hit?
Well, it does hit, but then
it would hit if it weren't for...
Do I roll the d6 or someone else?
I roll it.
Oh, okay.
What d6 is this?
Well, let's just say there's a shiny part of the Tarrasque. And, the spell seems to be absorbed into the shiny and fizzle.
Wait, so what you're saying is a shiny legendary Tarrasque has appeared? Can I throw my Ultra Ball?
No, it needs to be a Master Ball for you to catch this one.
All right. Now I'm going to use a Fireball.
Okay.
Let's go with...
Fireball is not going to be very effective.
Well, I'll change the
damage type.
Actually, spells that can damage without being targeted, I think might be the best way to damage this thing.
That's what I was thinking, and that my best one is Fireball.
But non-targeted spells don't do as much damage as targeted ones.
Correct. Otherwise, I'd disintegrate this thing to death. Here it is.
Our
Alright,
word
so
kill.
use my 1 sorcery point.
Remember,
Acid.
it has used one of its legendary resistances.
Thunder. We'll go with Thunder.
Okay.
And 7th level. And it needs to make a dex save.
All right.
Can't use thunder without one of the 16 thunder references we have.
There's an
Thundercats.
18 save.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
So 43.
You said an 18. Does it save?
Yeah, that's what I asked.
You gave him a legendary cloak. It's
44.
18
like a-
still high.
It is
Not-
still high.
So that would be 50
Okay.
thunder damage.
It's not bad.
All right.
And then wild magic.
Okay. Let's see what you roll.
My choices are 77 and 79. Do I have that page up?
Oh,
do.
gosh. Okay.
77.
Not
Is
that I'm trying
awful.
to bait a legendary resistance here, but you could pop it one, Casey.
Yeah, but 50, I don't know if 50 damage is enough with how much you guys can deal.
I think you should do it anyways.
That's an awful lot of damage.
Eh.
Well,
I mean,
I'm
it's
not
good to have,
choosing
like, at least
77
12.
because that always ends well.
Well,
So I guess-
77.
Is that the sheep one?
Yes.
No, he could do polymorph.
So we'll do the illusionary butterflies and flower petals.
You polymorph, or you choose a target to polymorph?
No, it would
No,
have
it's
been
me.
he becomes a sheep.
Oh.
So I'm not even going to write that down. That's flowers.
All right, butterflies for wild magic, and at the end of your turn,
Yep.
the Tarrasque is going
This-
to do.
Simulacrum still has to go, but yes.
Oh no, go ahead then. It'll be at the end of your turn.
All right. I'm
It
thinking...
can use its legendary moves in between our turns and our simulacrum's turns.
Oh, I guess. Okay, yeah, you're right. In that
It
case,
is
I'll
in
do
between
it.
two characters' turns.
That is in between. You're right. All right, I'll do it. I will attack. Viking person, which I believe was King Arthur. Sorry, King Caspian.
Caspian?
Yeah. I'm just using King Arthur stat block because that's the one I
Right.
could find.
It was in my head. So it's gonna do a claw attack and does a 33 hit.
Yes. It does hit him.
All right. And that's gonna be so 31 slashing damage.
Okay.
And back to the simulacrum.
All right. I rolled for my hasted firebolt
Okay.
that I use Tides of Chaos. I missed. It's fine.
It
I rolled a
fizzles.
5 and a 3, so I'm pretty sure it's just.
Oh
not
yeah,
gonna
no, that's not gonna hit. Yep.
hit.
I think we determined it's a 25 AC.
I think that's what we determined. Yes. Anyways, but then he's going to first of all, is there a way to do a 50-foot radius without catching anyone besides the Tarrasque?
I mean, you can do it behind it. So
If
it's
you do
just
it way
on the-
behind it here, yeah. Because right
I mean,
now,
I still want to catch it for the most part.
I mean,
I just want to avoid harming anyone else.
You would hit like the back half of him, but that's about the best you could do.
I'll be right back.
Because yeah,
Oh wait,
Thomas is under full cover right now, so.
didn't I have shaped spell? I can make it so people automatically succeed. What does that do?
It would mean they automatically succeed the.
Some objects that aren't. It says a creature can make a dex saving throw. Does that include any person or just like animals?
Any person would be able to make a dex saving throw, although I'm pretty sure Keith being incapacitated gets disadvantage on that.
Well, no, he's inside. He's behind total cover.
He's
Okay.
gonna get hit regardless. I don't think he's gonna end up taking damage from this. All right, so with my shaped spell, I can, or it's not shaped, it's careful spell. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I can make it so 5 creatures. So 5 people can save from this, which is fine.
Okay.
So I'm going to cast. If I can find it again. Reverse gravity.
Okay.
And I'm not going to be holding on to this concentration. End of my turn, after whatever happens with wild magic, he is going to be falling. But
Okay.
anybody who's caught in the radius is going to save, which means they find something to grab onto and avoid the fall.
Okay.
But it does need to make a dex save.
Alright. It fails, but I think this is one I'm going to use a legendary save on.
I think somebody has a question.
Zephyrus.
If somebody were in that radius, but already flying or hovering, levitating, would they be impacted
You're-
at all?
Yes.
I think I'm too far away. Well, maybe.
You're too far away, so that's not
Yeah.
relevant to you.
Is it relevant to anybody?
No.
I
Okay.
mean, Aang's the only one that's floating, but I don't know if he's getting caught.
No. I can avoid the floating people. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's a good question, because if there's not anything to grab onto, then
Right.
so you are going to use one of the legendary resistances.
I am going to use one of the legendary resistances.
That is well worth it.
Yep.
Dude, I don't even care. That's a victory.
Isn't that what, 8d10 damage or something?
In this case, it would be 10d6.
10d6.
So it's
10
it would be when I release it, it falls, and it takes fall damage, which is a d6 for 10 feet, and it specifically says it goes up 100 feet.
Ah, okay.
So
Alright.
in that case, I will go ahead and, well, let's see what happens with mild magic first.
Okay.
84 and 56. Where's 56? There it is. Well, that one's dumb. I don't feel like making everyone else lose AC, so I guess we'll go with the stupid one. My somehow not real bodied simulacrum is going to immediately sprout hair from head to toe.
Oh, fun. It's now
So
the
we now
hairy
have-
one.
We now have a cousin it, or we got a real Wookiee.
We do have a real Wookiee, although, does that mean he finally hit puberty?
Touche.
All right, so
All right, then
that's
he'll release the spell. That way, people can move without getting launched into the air.
all right. Whew. So yeah, we're down to one legendary save left.
Baby was having issue.
Now we're at the Tarrasque, and so at the start of its turn,
Did anything
Thomas-
happen that I needed to know about?
you are gonna take 51 acid damage.
You would have felt what happened, but it mostly just would have moved you around, and you wouldn't have understood what was going on.
Right?
Happened when I was gone.
I used reverse gravity,
He tried to lift up the Tarrasque.
so suddenly
But-
up was down and down was up for you, but you're still in the stomach of a giant beast.
Yep.
So I take 25 damage.
Well, it's acid damage. I don't know if you're
I
immune or not.
resist L damage.
Oh, nice. In that case, yeah. And let's see. It's gonna do a horn attack at Aang,
Ow.
and does a 31 hit. Zephyrus?
I'm sorry, what? Does it what?
He's doing a horn attack on Aang. Does a 31 hit?
31 it's saying.
All right. So that's going to be 32 piercing damage.
32 piercing damage.
And let's see. It also is going to do it's going to do a claw attack again on King Caspian. That one's going to be a 32 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And that's going to be 28 slashing damage.
Okay.
I'm going to have it do the other claw to... This is the one we considered was Davy Jones, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to have him claw Davy Jones.
Is this the Tarrasque going or a legendary action?
No, this is the Trask actually going. And that's going to be... another 28 damage.
Why does this guy have so many dang spells?
And last but not least, tail attack. It's going to whip around and go for King Caspian again. Although, does a 25 hit?
Yeah, it'll still hit.
That's-
I will interrupt that.
Okay.
So sorry, I gotta find out which one it is.
Corvus can interrupt stuff now?
I've been able to use it. The issue is I need to be within 30 feet. I'm finally within 30 feet.
Oh, that's true,
so
you
I
are.
will use Blood Curse of the Eyeless.
Okay.
So I get to roll 1d10 and subtract that from your roll.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
So I reduce that by 5.
So in that case, it was at a 25. Does a 25 hit? Or does a 20 hit?
Yeah, 20 will still hit.
All right.
And Corvus's duplicate use it as well.
As the reaction, if it's a reaction, sure.
Yeah. I will reduce it by 6. So 14 now.
So that puts it at a 14.
14 will definitely miss.
All right, 14 misses. Look at that.
Use 2 reactions and 2 curses.
Right? All right, so that is the end of the Tarrasque's turn. And we are up to Zephyrus allies.
Aang goes first, if I'm not mistaken, and then my fake self, and then my real self, right?
No,
Correct.
Your allies.
Well, it's allies, but then after his allies, it is him. So,
Oh, okay.
Well, it's just Aang as my ally.
right.
I mean,
Well,
technically,
Appa
Hiroshi
is-
gets his own turn, doesn't he?
He does, yeah.
But he goes after you since he's your pet.
I mean, whatever. He hasn't been doing anything anyway, but he has a ram attack. Aang is going to cast Erupting Earth underneath this guy.
Okay.
That sounds fun.
So he'll need to do a dexterity saving throw.
And he is going to fail that one. I'm assuming a 10
Legendary
fails.
resistance?
I'm not going to use a legendary for this one.
Too bad I didn't upcast it. All right. Well, I haven't even gotten my dice out tonight. 3d12. Wasn't expecting to hit, actually. 27 bludgeoning damage on your failed saving throw. And now the ground underneath him in a 20-foot square is permanently, I guess, difficult terrain.
Okay.
I mean, you can clear it, each 5-foot square in 1 minute by hand, but I don't see us doing that during the battle.
Nope.
So it's semi-permanently. This is now difficult terrain underneath him. That's Aang's spell. That's his action, and I don't think he has any reactions that I care to use. Zephyrus 2.0 is going to do... Zephyrus 2.0 or Zephyacrum? Zephacrum.
I think it's
I don't know.
your simulacrum.
I'm toying
yeah.
around with some ideas on what to name
Zephyacrum
him,
sounds like
you
a
guys.
medication.
What?
Zephyacrum sounds like a medication.
Ask your doctor if Zephacrum is right for you. Don't take it if you are pregnant or
any ingredients in
Anthony.
Zephyacrum.
That's true. Just having a Z or a Q in it. Anyway, so Zephyrus 2.0 is going to... Have I used his limited wish yet?
I don't believe so.
I don't believe I have. He's going to use his limited wish to ask his patron, which I guess is my patron too.
Yes.
Like John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. Your patron is my patron too. It works.
Works for me.
He's going to ask his patron for a limited sort of a wish to get haste, and he's going to haste me.
Okay. Is he gonna? Is it just haste on one target then?
I can't twin it.
Okay.
After he touches me, I want him to fly backwards. Get some distance here.
Do you want him to go back? Or wait?
Yeah, go back a solid 20, 30 feet.
This one's you.
I feel like hasting me would be the better choice here, but it works.
What, so you can shoot 5 times in a turn?
Yes, as opposed to you shooting 8 times and getting reflected 4 times.
It's only the first hit, isn't it?
I don't know what the mechanic is yet.
He has asked us in the past, wait, that's the first hit? It has no effect, or whatever. I'm hoping it's just the first hit, and more Eldritch Blasts will do continuous damage.
Okay.
Plus, my Eldritch Blast has Agonizing Blast and Repelling Blast on it, so... I'm going to try it.
All
So
right.
for his bonus action, he's going to take a mote of his crown of stars and throw it at the Tarrasque.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to attack.
Wow. 20 to 3.
That's going to miss.
He's down to 4 motes. Okay, my turn?
Yep.
Or is the Tarrasque going to do a legendary action?
No, I'll still save it.
Okay. So my turn, I'm going to throw a mote of Crown of Stars at it as well.
Okay.
I'm just going to roll this one on D&D Beyond. 19 to hit.
Misses.
Now I'm going to do Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
How many am I going to do? 8 Eldritch Blasts, I guess.
Okay.
First one's going to be a miss.
Okay.
It was a natural 2. It's not a natural 1.
Good to know.
The second one's a natural 20.
Okay.
Yeah, I see a theme of 2s. 12 will be next. So my natural 20, I'm going to do double the dice. That's 4 dice.
Okay.
Or no, just 2. It's 1d10 plus 5. Just 2 dice. So that'll be 11 plus 5 force damage. So 16 force damage. And I have plus 6 now, right? 6 thunder.
Okay. Well, that is reflected back towards you. So you take that damage.
I'm resistant to thunder.
That's good.
This is the first damage I've taken. So I just hurt myself.
Correct.
I think that's correct. I have only the thunder. Okay. My third attack. I guess my third Eldritch Blast is a 28 to hit.
Okay.
Excuse me. 13 force damage.
That is also reflected back towards you.
Seriously?
Uh-huh.
This is why my one attempt at Eldritch Blast was my last attempt.
This armor's too strong for blasters. I mean, come on. My fourth attack, is going to be a 25 to hit.
That would hit, but that one fizzles.
Are you just rolling randomly? That's what happens. You just roll. It's like a 50% chance I hurt myself.
Technically, it's
4%.
actually only a 12.5.
Only a 12% chance I hurt myself?
Correct.
And I did it
1
twice
and
in a
8,
row.
Okay.
Okay.
Or no, sorry. A little higher than that. Maybe it would be a 16.66. Yeah.
D12?
It's a
that wouldn't be-
D6, pretty much.
Oh, it's the other way. I went the wrong way. Okay. My next one is a 25 to hit.
That would hit, and that got reflected back as well. I'll show you. I rolled it.
We believe ya.
I'm under 200 hit points now. How many attacks is that? 6?
I think you're at 6, yes.
23 to hit.
That's a miss.
Not even close.
All right.
20 to hit.
That's going to be a miss as well.
That's my last one.
Yep.
So that's 2 actions with 0 damage to it, and
How much damage do you take?
38. I did 38 damage to myself, and theoretically, didn't I just push myself back 30 feet?
I mean, technically, if you wanted to activate it, yes.
I mean, I would have tried to activate it, but I
Okay.
can't choose the activation after I shoot it, so I shot it.
Okay, then
And
yeah, you got pushed back 30.
I hit myself with my blasts, and I pushed myself back 30 feet.
You're right next to your simulacrum now.
Not by choice. So is my action, 2 actions, and a bonus action. I have my movement, and I have double the speed, but what am I going to do with it? I'm at a good distance. I'll stay right where I am. I think that's it for me. That
Okay.
sucked.
If it makes you feel any better, I kind of did my action. Then I haven't done this yet, but on my turn, you'll realize I kind of wasted my turn. I didn't
All right.
realize it at the time, and then I did the math and realized it was a poor use of an action.
All right, it's Thomas Allies. It's on you.
So, okay.
Corvus, I think Aang did a 7th level spell that it's immune to. That hurt too.
Okay, so King Arthur is right next to, or King Caspian's right next
Caspian's here, and then isn't it your sister's here?
Yeah, she's in the back.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with King Caspian first.
Okay.
He has Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
So you know, Casey, Aang
There.
had the Globe of Invulnerability on, and when you horn attacked him, he lost his concentration.
Oof. Okay.
So it has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
So a dirty 20.
I think that saves. I don't see where his saving throw is. I'm sure it saves. Yeah, I can't find where his saving throw for it is. I'm
Okay.
sure he saves. But it still takes some damage.
Okay.
It'll take 6 radiant damage. That's already halved
Okay.
from 12.
Okay.
Then he will also. How many times can he swing? Twice. Okay, so he will attack with his Excalibur.
Okay. Ooh, that sounds like a fun sword.
It's basically just a Holy Avenger, but not my Holy Avenger.
Right.
Because I took that one. It's just. His will be just a different sword. But it's. So 12 to hit. I'm assuming a 14 will miss.
14 will miss, yes. He rolled a 2?
Yes,
Oof.
he rolled a 2.
Second attack?
Dirty 20.
That'll also miss.
Awesome. King Caspian not doing so good. Lydia will have her mate or spiritual weapon attack.
Okay.
Wow, 12.
Misses. Oof, that's a bad one.
Yeah, my people are not doing it. Who's hurt? And how hurt are they?
King Caspian.
Aren't you
Nope.
inside of its belly?
I am. Thomas is. Lydia isn't.
Oh,
Right.
right. Duh. I thought you're going for your allies. My bad.
Yep. Yeah, it'd be the ones on the front lines, but I would say actually Zephyrus just took some damage, so he's kind of hurt.
The only healing spell I see that could hit Keith would be Mass Cure Wounds.
Yep.
You have
Is the only one that does not say.
You have to see the
have to
target?
see them. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
she'll
that-
do a mass cure wounds.
All right, what's
That's
the
her
range on that?
action. 60
60
feet.
feet. It's got to be a point he sees within 60 feet, and then those 5, 6.
Then
That-
30 feet of that. Then 30 feet from inside that point.
Yes.
Okay.
6 creatures. Sorry.
So essentially 90-foot range.
Pretty much. Yeah, 6 creatures. So I will choose everyone that has been damaged.
Well, they all need to be in a 30-foot radius.
So basically, everyone who's in the front absorbing damage will just get healed, including Thomas, who is inside the Tarrasque.
Okay. So that will
Is that 6
exclude
people?
Zephyrus, I believe, but yeah, there is 6 people.
But it's only a 30-foot radius, so if it's like centered on the front area,
Yeah, if it's centered basically here, he'll hit basically this whole section.
so Thomas,
Thomas, Davy Jones,
King-
King Caspian,
King Caspian,
Aang,
my simulacrum, if it's hurt.
your simulacrum.
Okay, so
And then how much is the heal?
27 healing to everyone.
All right.
It's a lot of healing.
That is a decent amount of healing.
Well, I mean, she is a life cleric, so it's max healing basically.
That would do
Oh.
it.
I guess Radagast does not need to worry about healing then.
Would would my mount be considered an ally, or that would just go on my turn?
That would I have that go on your turn, I would say.
Okay, then that's all of them that they can do.
Alright, in that case then, I do want to do a legendary action. And I am going to have it attack. And I'm going to stick with King Caspian. And does a 29 hit
Yes, it'll hit.
for 28 damage.
Basically, back to where he was.
By just one, yeah. Alright, so after that, it is now Corvus. Your go.
Okay. So,
He's a hit pool, so we're fine.
Corvus kind of goofed.
Okay?
I didn't realize the math was so bad until I did it, but I'm not taking it back.
Okay.
So, Corvus pulls
You
out.
haven't done it yet.
Corvus pulls out his horn and
Okay.
summons a bunch of barbarians. And then he realizes, even with 6 barbarians, which is what I got, the only thing that is going to hit the Tarrasque is a natural 20. Now, thankfully, they've got advantage.
Okay.
They have meat shield.
Wait, do they only have so they have a +5 to hit?
Yes, they've got a +5.
Pack tactics.
And they do have an advantage. It's
So it's
reckless,
a
which
10%.
means the Tarrasque gets advantage on them. But it's fine.
Well, I mean, it's something else for him to target.
They're
Yeah.
still meat shields.
So, anyways, I summon for my turn 6 berserkers, and they begin attacking the Tarrasque. And 5 of them fail. 1 of them I do actually land a hit.
Okay.
Because you rolled a natural 20.
Yes, which obviously was a crit because only a crit hits.
Right.
And I do a total of 13 points of damage from the 1 attack.
And do they have magical weapons?
No, they do not. Shoot, I didn't even think of that.
How much damage did you say?
13. Is that 7 or is that 0?
It's 0.
Wow. You
Wow.
So you have 6 barbarians who literally can't damage it.
Well, I feel really smart now. Okay, well that's great.
You did magically cast them. They are not magical? Somehow?
Yeah, it just says summon berserkers, so I'm assuming they're not magic. They would be magical, but I kind of don't think their weapon. That's DM call whether the weapons would be magical, but
I mean, what level of rarity is the item?
rare, I believe.
I mean, I feel like a rare item summoning things would have magical gear of some degree.
All right, I'll leave it up to chance then. All right. So we'll go.
You happen to have a chance cube, and we'll let fate decide.
Yes.
So is it going to be blue? It's the boy, and red is his mother.
No, but
Let's not kill his mother. That's just cruel.
it will be evens, magical weapons, odds, non-magical weapons. All right.
It's
So,
even.
evens, so it is magical weapons.
Wonderful. So I
So
didn't
they do 13
completely
damage.
waste my turn. So that's 13 points of magical slashing.
All right.
Hooray!
So,
But
yeah.
that's all Corvus is doing.
Is it under 1,000 hit points now?
No comment.
Wait.
Then my simulacrum comes,
Okay.
and he attacks. And
Can he get benefits from the blood hunter even though he can't bleed?
what do you mean?
They don't have blood.
Who's getting a benefit of the blood hunter?
Your copy.
Oh, they don't have.
No. They're made of like clay.
Really?
Snow or ice.
It'll melt a little. Like it'll still.
I will still allow the Blood Hunter class to still exist
I
for the.
figured you would, because it would not make sense for it not to, but in my mind, like, what's coming out? Like, dust?
It's
Is
just-
it made of.
No, it's just ice. Ice is coming out of its veins.
That is really interesting. I did not know simulacrums were made
They are
of
not-
clay. It makes sense. You would
It's-
fashion them out of
it-
clay, but I didn't think of that.
Snow or ice is what it says.
Well, anyways, my simulacrum does a total of 14 points of magical piercing,
Okay.
followed by 12 points of radiant.
Not bad.
Then Anya uses her heavy crossbow and deals 7 points of magical piercing and 7 points of thunder. And that's all I've got going on.
That's still a
Okay.
pretty decent turn. That's
Oh
some
yeah,
decent
I
damage.
can do some decent damage. I don't have the number of attacks of other people do, but I can deal some decent damage. I just kind of regret summoning 6 barbarians that legitimately
Have to
have a
crit to
10%
get there.
chance of hitting. Anyways, that's my turn.
All right. So that's Corvus. It's now Elwyn's allies.
I might have to destroy your stupid barbarians.
Uh-oh.
I mean, they're kind of useless anyway.
Yeah.
No offense. Corvus.
So Radagast is also going to cast reverse gravity, although he's going to do his best to not catch any of our party minus the barbarians.
Okay.
Is
I mean,
that
reverse
possible?
gravity doesn't hurt until it is dropped.
Andy, I need
Correct.
your help here.
Yes.
What
Yes.
color are the
They'll get a
shirts that
dex
they're
save.
wearing?
The shoe that I'm
Alright.
wearing?
No, the shirts that the barbarians are
what do
wearing.
you
Are they
roll
red shirts,
for?
perhaps?
Definitely.
Wow.
All right, deck save. I probably failed
You
for a
would, John.
12.
No. That is a fail.
It
I said
wouldn't
I
be
probably failed.
D&D
At a
with
12.
me if I didn't reference 16 things.
Okay.
Are you going to use the last legendary resistance?
I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna go ahead and go up in the air for this one.
All right. The
Andy, you need to make
Tarrasque
several...
and the barbarians that got caught in the thing are all launched into the air 100 feet,
and are oscillating.
and then it will drop
I thought they
at
oscillate.
the end of his turn.
At the end of its turn?
At the end
What is
of
the save the barbarians needed to make?
Dex.
a deck save.
Yes, but what number?
21.
Huh.
Okay, and how many do I need to roll?
6?
All 6?
Isn't it all 6?
Yeah, it would be all
If it's
6.
not- if it's not hitting our
Sounds
party,
good.
I would say just roll one for...
I mean, they might not die. It is only 10d6.
I mean,
10 to 60. Averaging 35?
yeah, 35.
Yeah, go ahead and roll the 10d6.
All right.
No, well, not 10d6. He has to roll his saving throws for all 6
Oh, I
of them.
did. I also realized they've got a +1 dexterity, so they need to roll a natural 20 to pass.
And
As
they
is
did.
tradition.
So they're gonna. Everyone involved is gonna take 36 damage.
They're all alive.
Yes. They're all prone.
That's
Prone on
Ooh.
difficult terrain.
Why is it difficult terrain?
Because Aang caused an earthquake to rupture
right.
the ground
Forgot about
underneath it.
Does the Tarrasque take that damage?
Yes.
Yeah, it would be fall damage, so yes.
Not magic damage. It's
Not
fall
spring damage?
But would it still take it
Winter,
even though
it's
it
winter
disappears?
damage.
Me and Casey had this conversation already,
Okay.
Yeah.
and the Reddits and forums all agree. It takes fall damage. So
Good enough for me, I suppose.
my fireball technically did more damage than reverse gravity, but
Hey, it's the damage that counts.
Right?
But it's prone.
It is prone too. That is
it
true.
is prone. Yes.
And if you shake up its belly that hard, it might get indigestion and throw up.
I wouldn't
The
mind.
barbarians are all bloodied, by
Casey,
the way.
you will have to decide what happens with what's his face inside of the Tarrasque. Technically, he did fall.
But the stomach lining is
Is it
squishy.
Cushioned? Like, is he gonna take like half damage because he's cushioned, or like
I wouldn't.
Nothing.
Why would I take? I'm not the one hitting the ground.
I wouldn't make him take damage.
you're inside of
the
the thing
ground.
hitting the ground? Just because you're inside a plane when it hits the ground does not mean it doesn't hurt you.
You have hard things inside the plane. He's cushioned and squishy.
Yeah, I'm in a squishy belly.
I mean, technically he is in a pot of acid.
It's water. I'm just
It is
floating
not
around in
water.
water.
Very aggressively getting launched into the sky and then falling back to the ground.
To me, it feels like water.
It is not water.
It is not
Um,
water.
That's why I was suggesting half damage, because it doesn't make sense for him not to take anything in my mind. But I'm not going to complain if he doesn't take any. That's
Let's
up
do
to you.
this. I will let it
To
be
be
an all or nothing.
Sure.
Roll a dex save for
Chance
inside.
cube.
Me roll a deck save.
Yep.
Will that be when I? Will it be in the air while I'm making the deck save, or when I'm on the ground making the deck save? Because that changes things.
Just cast Featherfall.
I don't have Featherfall.
It'll be in the air when you're casting the save.
Okay.
Because it'll technically be when it's
You
triggered.
cast Featherfall if you're... What is it? Not paralyzed. Restrained?
It'll be a 12 then. So I don't
Don't
get
you
to
have
add any-
advantage on magical effects?
Oh, true.
Okay.
I do have advantage.
Fall damage isn't a magical effect.
23. I don't think
The
that would
spell
still
itself
fail.
is.
Would a
Alright.
23 pass?
But the
I'm gonna
bludgeoning
say-
damage of hitting the ground is
I'm
not
gonna say you
magic.
get quarter damage.
Okay.
That's fair.
So in
For a
this
23?
case,
Whatever
Uh,
quarter of 36 is.
36. Would that be 8?
9.
9.
9, so
I was
4?
close.
No, 9 is quarter. Oh,
9.
Well,
Yeah,
because I
9 is
also
quarter of your
because then
36.
I also reduce it because I'm resistant to all damage right now.
I was taking that into effect with the quarter damage.
Oh.
He was halving it, but then
I halved
You
it, then
halved
halved
it
it again. So
Oh, okay. So still 9.
yeah, so it'll be still 9.
Okay.
that's still impressive for falling 100 feet from the sky.
very.
And as I'm gonna do, is that gonna be the end of your turn, Elwin?
Yeah, Radagast doesn't have a whole lot going on.
All right. So at the end of your turn, legendary action, it's going to quote unquote move, which means it'll take half movement to stand. That way, it'll be no longer prone.
So is it actually moving or just standing up?
It's just standing up,
Okay.
but it's using its move action as a legendary action.
Yep.
Okay.
So then Corvus allies.
Oh, I didn't realize I could get another turn.
Your allies do.
Your allies do, not you.
Oh, well. I just did them all on my turn. I forgot. So yeah, my allies already went.
Okay.
I didn't
Fair.
realize they were on separate initiatives.
Yep. And then back to Thomas. It's himself and his simulacrum.
So my simulacrum will walk the
How
rest
did
of the way, not next to it. I don't know if it is.
How does he get out of the stomach?
Oh, I have a way.
There is sort of a way.
I have a
so
way
what-
to do it. If I really need to, I'll do it. I don't think he's close enough, so I'll move him a little closer, so I can hit it with my attack.
Okay.
And he will also have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save is a 21.
21 will pass, unfortunately. But it still takes damage. Where is the stupid... There it is. It takes 18 radiant damage from
Okay.
Spirit Guardians from my Simulacrum.
Okay.
And then he will make several attacks.
Okay.
23 hits? Or no?
Misses.
Okay. Second attack. 25.
That'll hit.
For 16 magical slashing damage.
Okay.
And for my turn, let's see. Is this a fiend or undead? I'm assuming probably not.
For what? The thing that's with you?
Well, no, the Tarrasque itself.
No, it's a monstrosity.
Okay. So I don't get to add that. I will go ahead and make 2 attacks.
Okay.
26 is the first one. 31 is the second one, so they both hit.
All right.
Oh, I forgot to add his thing.
You do have disadvantage while being blinded currently.
Okay, then, well, 26 is the first one.
Okay.
Second one would be 25.
So yeah,
So
that'll
so-
hit.
So both of them will hit. And then I forgot to add some damage to Simulacrum self because of the paladin stuff.
Okay.
Naturally. Is it just an extra one? Yeah, so extra d8 for damage. So add 6 damage of radiant on top of the what you already took from my simulacrum for the
Okay.
one hit. And from me for both hitting, I will pop 2 level 1 spell slots
Okay.
for Divine Smite. Which is 3d8, I want to say.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm trying to find it. There's so many things on this page. Where's Divine Smite? No, 2d8. So 1, 2. So from the sword itself,
Okay.
he takes 30.
Okay.
And then from my Divine Smites, it's an additional 25 radiant. And that is my turn. And then then Aslan will also make a claw attack.
Okay.
It will miss at 24. Now that is everyone for me.
Okay. All right. Rolling a Constitution saving throw.
Who's rolling the
All
Constitution
right.
saving throw?
So, because you did enough damage while inside of it, it is actually going to throw you up.
Oh, cool.
And so
That works.
it's actually throwing you up there. You are prone.
Okay.
But then you also see.
Oh, does it throw up the other thing too?
Uh-huh.
Oh boy.
What is the other thing?
We're about to find out.
I have no memory of what you're talking about.
When I first got swallowed, don't you remember him saying that there was something inside with me?
No.
Oh, there's definitely.
So there is another humanoid that comes out that also lays next to him, which I am now going to throw into the initiative roll.
Do we recognize this thing?
I'll let you go ahead and roll a perception real quick.
Is it somebody we know? My passive perception's 22. Do I know who they are?
5.
You do not know with a 5.
My perception's terrible.
So I got a natural 20 for my perception check, laying right next to them for a 27. Do I know who they are?
You notice that they are that the acid did not hurt them at all.
Oh boy, that's scary.
It's gonna be like Lord Voldemort to join the side of the Tarrasque.
All right. So
I mean, undead probably.
all right, is that it for yours?
Oh, yeah, that's all for me.
Okay. So
I
then,
was gonna see if I could do cannot be done right now.
so it's gonna do its last legendary action for this round, and it is going to attack King Caspian again. Does a 25 hit?
Yeah, it will.
All right, for 33 damage.
Oh, you made him go below 150.
Does that mean he's bloodied?
No, he's below 150.
All right, and it's
He's
to
bloodied and
Elwyn.
Below 150.
All right. Pretty much the same thing as last time. Tides of Chaos, using my hasted action to Firebolt 33, so roll your thing to see what happens.
It fizzles.
All right. I then will cast Fireball.
Okay. Where are you gonna cast it?
We'll fry some more barbarians.
Okay. I like how the barbarians have become cannon fodder for you.
I'm realizing.
They're in the way.
Okay.
A different one. Oh, I didn't roll damage. He needs to roll a dex save.
And he got an 18, but I don't think that's enough.
That is going to be a fail. Unless he's going to use his legendary resistance.
What? He doesn't have the freaking monster manual? Come on, James.
All right, I am going to use the legendary save.
Alright,
no,
you still
I
take
think I
half
got
damage.
4.
I did use the sorcery point to make it thunder damage instead of fire.
Okay.
I don't want the gay 2024 rules.
Well, that's a lot of ones. There's a 6, so roll another d6.
Oh, it's a plus 6.
I can't just like roll, I have to do math after.
Yeah, isn't that part of the point?
34, 35, 36, 38. So 38.
So then halved.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 19.
I suppose your barbarians can make dex saves to see what they take.
Oh, I did. They failed. All of them.
Are they still up or are they gone?
Depends how much damage they take.
38.
38.
Yep, they're all gone. So that's 60 experience for you.
Oh,
We're
Right.
level 20.
did I hit all of them?
Yeah.
You don't get experience at level 20.
I mean,
I do
unless
get 6
the-
more kills
unless
on my
the,
kill
uh,
count.
You do
the
get
DM
6
is
more
wanting
kills
to
on the
give
kill
us
count.
epic boons. Casey.
What?
Unless you want to give us a goal after reaching level 20 of an epic boon.
No, it's gonna be good at 20. We're good.
I don't remember how this number got so high, but apparently I'm up to 243 kills this campaign.
Sounds about
The
right.
pirate ship probably helped.
Oh, the ships added a bunch.
Yes.
All right.
Anyway, the simulacrum is going to do something similar. I gotta figure out where my rolls went because I already rolled for that. They get buried so quick. Simulacrum got a 28 to hit.
Hits.
Well, this was the hasted firebolt with Tides of Chaos.
And it fizzles.
Oh, I forgot. Wild magic for the fireball.
Okay.
I now have 2 Chewbacca's on the field.
They what?
What did it do? Which one number?
I got the same number. The
We-
hair.
Owen's
Oh.
clone, and now Owen is now Harry.
Now you're Harry. Oh, fun.
Yep. So you got 2 Wookiees on the field now. This
Yep.
is fitting for the final battle.
I mean, it kind of is. At
Be
least,
careful, guys. If you hit the Tarrasque with magic, you grow hair.
Right?
I could use a little on the top.
I'm never gonna remember the wild magic he rolled, but he's gonna do reverse gravity. I believe
okay.
Yes. I can only do this like 1 or 2 more times.
Reverse
And he misses.
effect.
So
Or he fails.
he's gonna take a trip on his favorite rocket ship.
Okay.
Little Einstein?
The little Einsteins.
So does that mean the Tarrasque is defying gravity?
Dang it. I clicked it too many
No.
times. All right, 10d6. And I don't think there's any math involved here. It's just a straight roll. 34.
Okay.
It's not bad.
No, not bad at all. And then his wild magic was
And
creature.
you're
have
using
dis-
reverse gravity, right?
Yeah,
You do know it's a concentration spell.
yeah, and then I release it. To
Yeah, he
drop him.
cuts it at the same turn after casting it.
You don't
Which
want
is
it to
why
be
it falls right
oscillating
away.
100 feet in the air so it can't hurt us.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
wait.
wouldn't you want to just hold it up there?
No,
Okay.
'cause then you guys can't hit it.
I can hit it just fine. Well, I know I hit myself. Never mind.
Well, we can have ways of hitting it.
It is
It
now
hasn't hit
prone,
you
by
yet.
the way.
Okay.
It'll definitely be able to get up before.
So
I
the
can
next
do anything to
spell,
utilize
my
that
simulacrum
prone.
casts.
Unless you guys want to hold
Creatures
it
have
down
disadvantage.
somehow.
I wonder if it's only ranged spells that can bounce back at you.
What's the spell
It's
that you're trying to
targeted
do?
spells.
Nothing. It's the next spell I cast, but that's the end of his turn.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure it's targeted spells can be bounced back.
I rolled a 20 and a 21. I chose 21 because I'd rather not be entangled.
What's 21
Makes
do?
sense. All right.
Creatures have disadvantage on saving throws against the next spell I cast.
Oh, that's pretty good actually.
So now it's the Tarrasque turn,
It's gonna stand up.
and it'll take half its movement to stand up.
I don't get to utilize it being prone ever.
Nope. Although in this case, I think what I want it to do.
Is Runaway scared because we're defeating it?
No.
Dang
I
it.
want it to bite at Aang. So does a 30 hit?
$30 hits everyone.
All right.
Hold on a second though. I want to see if there's something I can do to stop that.
Who's it shooting at, though?
Aang.
Poor guy.
You're out of legendary saves, right?
Correct.
Okay.
You mean resistance?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I can't. I thought it was something else. Dang it.
All right. So Aang's going to take 36 damage and also be grappled. And it's currently in its mouth. Next, it's going to do one at Davy Jones with a claw attack, which that's going to hit for 28 damage. And then one at King Caspian for the 27 to hit
Yeah, that'll hit.
for another 28 damage.
Okay. Almost at 100.
And well, it says no more things behind it anymore because the army left. But it'll still
Sorry.
do.
Sorry, Andy.
Yeah.
It's gonna do the tail whip. And it's going to tail whip. I'm actually going to tail whip Corvus himself. So does a 25 hit?
25 is my AC, so I will use another Curse of the Eyeless
Okay.
and reduce it by 3. With 22 misses.
Okay. That's the miss. And then next it will do horn attack. And it's going to go after the Simulacrum of Thomas. Ooh, it does a 21 hit.
Yes, it will.
Okay.
He is not as tanky as I am.
In that case, that's 24 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Sorry, no. That's... Sorry, 32 piercing is what I mean. Sorry.
Ouch.
Wrong one.
That hurts a little bit.
And it's back up to Thomas allies. No, Zephyrus allies.
Okay, Aang is grappled.
Yep.
Aang is grappled.
My turn. I gotta do.
You can't hold me. I'm gonna hold you. He casts Hold Monster, which
Okay.
it probably can fail. It's wisdom based. It's not Constitution.
Is that...
He's using 5 charges of his staff to do it, by the way.
Right, what condition would that put him in?
What would it put him in?
Yeah.
Paralysis. And it's not undead, is it? Because if it's an undead Tarrasque, it won't affect it.
No, it's not. I
No,
already
but
asked
it still does have an immunity to being paralyzed.
It's immune to paralysis.
Interesting. Learning all kinds of things.
Okay, you can hold me.
Can't you roll to break a grapple?
Yeah.
Can, but it's
You
his
could.
strength against the Tarrasque strength.
Oh. Just
I
use
mean,
Misty Step or something.
He doesn't have Misty Step. I looked.
Okay.
He has a trick if he ends up in its belly, though.
Okay.
Asked
That
it,
makes
I
me
voted
nervous,
yes.
but all right.
That could be fun.
I didn't have to use it.
Hopefully, it's not immune to acid damage. Okay. I guess he can't move, and he used his action, so that's it.
All right. It's to Zephyrus then.
Zephyrus 2.0.
Yep.
Concentrating on haste, Eldritch Blasting, and hitting him back in the face is probably a bad idea. So he's going to use his action on... It's in here somewhere. Synaptic Static.
Okay.
Roll a intelligence. Excuse me. Roll a sneeze check. Intelligence saving throw.
One second, pulling it up.
Where is my spell list? It's got to be on this last page here. Oh yeah, it's this gigantic sheet of lots and lots of things. That goes up to 5th level.
All right. It's going to roll you said a wisdom saving throw?
Intelligence.
Or no, intelligence. Okay. So it did get a 22.
Yeah, his intelligence is a 19. Well, check off one of his 4 spell slots. Actually, I gotta make sure I do that. Hold on. The printout assumes you're a normal spellcaster, and it doesn't have the slots according to Warlock.
Right.
Of course, it doesn't. So I'll find wherever the 5th level is, and I'll just put 4 boxes on my put X's. Okay.
So the save is half damage. He still does the
Oh
damage.
yeah, that's right. I'm just gonna roll on D&D Beyond because it's the same damage on
Okay.
my character sheet. So it's gonna be 8d6 halved. It does have more than 2 intelligence, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Although I will point
32
out,
halved to
it actually
16.
has 3. So it was so close. So close to being immune.
That would be 16.
Is that already halved?
Yes, it was 32.
Okay.
Which, honestly, an 86 is a pretty good roll.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So then that's the simulacrum. What's Zephyrus doing?
That's the simulacrum, except it's going to attempt a mote of Crown of Stars throw,
Okay.
and hopefully it doesn't come back and actually bite me in the face. Okay,
Did it miss?
it's a natural one.
Oh. Hey, look at that. You want to roll a D100?
Or my luck couldn't get any worse. 98.
Wow,
That's high.
it is high. Usually high is good.
All right. So that
What is it?
attack ricochets back and hits yourself for max damage. Not crit, but max
Okay.
damage.
Four D12.
So that'd be 48.
48.
Wow.
That's half his hit points. And I'm fairly certain I can't make a concentration check that high. So haste is going to drop and Zephyrus is going to lose his turn.
Oof.
It's 24 Constitution.
I'm going to try.
I mean, you might as
Yeah,
well.
he's down to 63 hit points from
Where are you standing?
mostly self-damage.
Are you within 30 feet of me?
Okay. I've got a concentration check on 24.
John,
I
where
don't
are you
think he
standing?
can, I
Are
don't
you
think he
within 30
can
feet?
make this.
I mean, I'll say a nat 20 makes it.
Oh no, he is the same as I do. It's a +9 on his constitution save because he has the same resilient constitution.
Oh, that's at
John,
least
are you
good.
within 30
And
feet?
he has Warcaster, so it's an advantage.
He's not within 30.
But I have
He's
Warcaster,
just-
I'm fine.
He's just
I mean, I'm not
outside of it.
fine. Okay, his first roll's a 28, and his second's a 23. Advantage, he'll
Or you
take the
need
28.
24.
Yeah, so that
I needed a 24.
You saved. You're good. You got it. Just barely, but you
Zephyrus
got
is
it.
still up. That's horrible. That was absolutely horrible. Oh man, 2 feats: resilient constitution and
And
Warcaster
Warcaster.
for
You
the
move
win.
closer to the paladins.
Zephyrus, how far away am I? Are these 5-foot squares?
These are 10-foot squares.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So 60 feet, I can make it up to him.
10, 20, 30,
I'm
40, 50.
behind. I'm like right next to you.
So
My
yeah,
simulacrum is up there.
so yeah, it would be 50 feet.
Okay, I'm hasted, so I have double the movement, right?
Yeah.
Take me up to the Tarrasque.
Okay.
You let me use Eldritch Blast with haste.
Uh-huh.
Would it also apply to Booming Blade?
Yeah,
I'll allow it.
it's an attack roll.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to Booming Blade and attack it.
Okay.
I'm going to use my Heroic Inspiration
Okay.
Oh yeah, even.
to attempt to hit.
Okay.
Because 25 is not easy for a Warlock to overcome.
Not at melee, no.
Why do I have +9 with my dagger? I mean, I guess it's not that hard.
You get a
I have
proficiency.
+13 with Eldritch Blast, but 9 with my
Okay.
dagger. Okay.
Yeah.
+6, and whatever your dex
Okay.
is.
Roll with advantage. I'm going to do this one on D&D Beyond. A natural 20
Nice.
Wow. Beautiful.
because advantage. Okay, that means my damage is now 2d4 plus 3 just from the dagger.
Yes.
Okay.
So 8 dagger damage. So that would be piercing.
Is it a magical dagger?
Probably not.
I cast Booming Blade. It's a spell.
I would count that magical.
It infuses the blade with magical energy. I think that counts. It
Okay.
does say it takes the weapon attack's normal effects and then it becomes sheathed in booming energy.
Sounds like magical to me.
Okay. All right, so my magical booming blade now does booming damage to it. I have to figure out how many rolls that's going to be. Let's see. Both the damage rolls are increased by 1d8 at level 11, 3d8, and again at 17. So at level 17, I'm level 20 now. It's now going to be 3d8, and if it moves or is moved before its next turn, it will take an additional 4d8 thunder damage.
But
So it'll,
you crit, so it's 68.
oh, would that
That's
double
okay.
the effects of?
I would say it
All
would double the
damage
effects of the
dice are
spell.
doubled.
Yeah.
Right, so I need to do 68 right now,
Yes.
Yeah.
and it would do 8d8.
I don't know about that part, but on the initial.
No, 8d8 on the movement if he moves.
So it's 68 right now.
Yes.
Correct.
Can we have
26 thunder damage.
Okay.
Right, that's my movement and an attack, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to use my bonus action not to throw a mote of stars at it.
Misty Step away from Tarrasque?
I'm going to Misty Step 30 feet back.
Okay.
Next to me.
That's my one spell cast this turn, because Booming Blade is a cantrip.
Okay.
You know what else is a cantrip?
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to blast, which will trigger the Booming Blade damage when I move it 10 feet.
If you move it.
If it's good.
That's a big if.
Well, I mean, it has been a big if, because so far I've just hit myself in the face 3 times.
Has it gotten hit by an actual magical attack yet?
Okay, so my first roll is a 26.
It's
And it fizzles.
My second roll is a 30.
Would hit. Also fizzles.
My third roll is a 16.
That'll miss.
And then a 25.
That will hit. And fizzle.
4 attacks and they all fizzle.
Or missed?
Didn't
Is
hit me in
there
the
a
face.
actual chance of it actually getting hit by these targeted spells?
he's been hit before, I believe. Although I'm not entirely sure. My memory's not perfect.
He hasn't. Casey shaking his head.
But if it moves, guys, Ed, you have ways to move things.
Or
What?
if he uses a legendary action to move.
It's true.
Or if he uses a normal action. I mean, it's until my next turn.
What
Oh,
What happens when he
No,
moves?
until the end of his turn.
just extra damage.
Which wouldn't
Oh.
be a bad thing.
No, it is till the end of my turn. Let me go double check Booming Blade.
I think it's to the end of your turn.
If the target, oh no, it says willingly moves. It can't be forced movement. It's willingly moves.
Makes sense.
Okay, if the target willingly moves 5 feet or more, I mean, I still wanted to push it back.
I mean, if I
Before
knock
then,
it prone again, it has to stand up.
is standing up movement?
Yes.
It is.
It's
It
using
counts
a move
as
action.
movement.
Right, but it wouldn't be moving any feet. It would just be moving.
It takes half of your movement to do it, though.
Right, but I don't think it would be moving 5 feet or more.
I mean, it's your call.
But
I think that's the end of my turn.
all
My
right.
Eldritch Blasts failed, but I didn't hurt myself. That's a win.
Is Aang still in its mouth?
Yes.
Okay.
And so it's now Thomas's allies.
Okay. First, can it make a wisdom saving throw?
And your crazy spirit guardians. 28 for wisdom.
Oh yeah, that'll definitely save. But it still takes half damage.
As
Because
expected.
awesome. Where's third level spells? There you are. It takes. Oh, that's not bad. 20 radiant damage.
Okay. All right.
And then, can it make another wisdom saving throw?
16.
Let me see if that fails. That actually might. It does fail. King Caspian is casting command on the Tarrasque,
Okay.
telling it to drop. Like, it'll open its mouth to let Aang out, basically.
Now,
There's
command
one
is
slight
considered
issue.
what?
Does the Trask understand common?
It doesn't.
I'm pretty sure command you need to speak a language it knows.
Okay, let me look real quick.
It was different. Bell.
How much intelligence do you need to understand a language?
Stupid creatures understand how to talk to each other still.
Got a point. I mean, it would say somewhere on its page if it can understand common.
Yeah, it would say it could understand common but not speak
I
it.
looked at the Trask sheet,
Oh, yeah.
not anything about it, but it just says languages dash, meaning it knows no languages.
Yep, yeah, it knows no languages. I see that now.
So that does nothing.
So, because it doesn't understand the language, it looks like it has no effect.
Oh, can't save Aang that way then.
It was close though.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. It was only a first level spell. Then Lydia's spiritual weapon will make an attack roll. Hopefully it
Okay.
hits this time. 24 misses, doesn't it?
24 is a miss. Yep.
Plus 10, she can't even freaking hit this stupid thing.
Well, it is only a 25% chance at that point.
She is going to pinpoint around Zephyrus to hit everybody.
Okay.
including Aang. I think that will hit everyone.
For what? Mass heal?
Yep.
Because it's a how much foot radius?
30.
How many targets?
6.
6.
I mean, that'll hit most of the people that get damaged, yeah.
Yeah, she will target Aang, Caspian, my simulacrum, myself,
4,
Zephyrus. I think he's
5.
taken some damage. Who else has taken damage?
Corvus has taken.
Corvus.
Sorry, my simulacrum has.
Yeah, I guess your simulacrum as well.
Okay, I need to be over here a little bit more, but yeah. That'll get everybody.
Okay. You
Wait.
will.
Can simulacrums be healed?
Yeah, they have health. They're still creatures. Doesn't say anything that can't do it.
I'm not sure on that one.
As long as it's not undead or a construct, it can still be healed.
That's the thing. Is a simulacrum a construct?
No.
Most
It doesn't
constructs
say
are
anything about it not being healed. It just says it's expensive to repair.
Considered a creature.
But
I
that
guess
doesn't mention
constructs
hit
can be
points.
considered creatures too.
Like, I imagine if they get bloodied, there's some sort of physical scar that will not go away when you heal it.
I mean,
Alright, no, it looks like you can heal it, so yeah.
Yeah, the podcast I was listening to, they heal the simulacrum all the time.
I just remembered when it was damaged, it cost money.
So
Right.
everyone gets 30 healing that I mentioned.
That'll do it.
Who'd you?
I did it on Thomas, my simulacrum of Thomas, King Caspian,
Aang,
You-
Corvus.
Aang, and Corvus.
Wait, Mimi?
Yeah, you.
Yeah,
Oh, how much healing?
30.
30.
If you want to translate that, that's half of an Eldritch Blast.
Thank you. Actually,
Oh.
that puts me almost back to max.
You're welcome.
Alright.
My new and improved max after my yummy dinner last night.
All right.
And, yeah, and is that going to be it for you then, Thomas?
Yeah, that's it for my allies.
Alright, Corvus, it's your go.
I think
Okay, so I'm not wasting my turn this time. So Corvus attacks 3 times. He misses once.
Okay.
He does 18 points of piercing. And
Magical piercing.
Right.
Yes, magical piercing. And then 15 points of radiant.
Okay.
So that's my turn.
Alright, and your simulacrum?
Oh, I didn't realize. I thought that one with my allies. But
No,
yeah,
that goes with
so
you. The other one's
and
good.
your
11
simulacrum are
points
together,
of
your
piercing and 6 points of radiant.
Okay.
And that's that.
Alright. Now it's Elwyn's allies.
Radagast is gonna do. He's got one left. Reverse gravity. So dex save.
Okay.
Make sure I mark that spell. Yep.
So that is a 15, so it's going to miss.
Yep.
Really wish I had a broomstick for this one.
32.
Alright.
And it is prone.
Okay. So, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, at the end of the turn, it will do a legendary action to stand up. To become unprone.
Doesn't that take damage? Oh.
It did not move
never
5
mind.
feet. It just stands up. So now it'll be Corvus allies.
Okay, so Anya uses her heavy crossbow and hits the Tarrasque twice for 16 points of piercing and 20 points of thunder.
Okay. Okay.
And that'll be her turn.
All right. So I think I'm going to stop there because we only got about 5 minutes left for the hard deadline that we have. And so I am going to stop
Whose
there.
turn is it? Whose
Uh,
turn
t-
is it?
It would
after?
be Thomas's starting next
He's-
time.
It's the top of the round.
Okay. For when we come back, can we say, like, have a fun thing happen right now at the beginning or when we start next time?
Okay, what are you thinking?
My simulacrum, if you are going to allow it, because I never did get a definitive answer from you, my simulacrum turns into a dragon.
Ed, top of the round is me, isn't it?
Yeah, typically, yeah, but it would be just we start the round at Thomas next time.
That's where we started today.
We didn't start with me. We started with you.
Yeah, we started with.
Oh, you're right. We did start with me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
but-
started with you, and we'll start with Thomas next time.
What are you? So you're having the simulacrum turn into a dragon?
Yes.
Okay.
How, if you don't mind me asking?
Level 20 paladin, my special power.
All right. So you'll have to remind me of that. I'm going to put that in the chat here to try to remind myself.
It's just the feature itself doesn't actually do anything special. It's just for flavor, is how I wanted to do it. The actual thing is Exalted Champion.
Yeah, that's cool. So now that I've closed that screen, I see the spreadsheet I made for all of my berserkers and all of the things they were going to do, and yeah, I'd made sure I didn't need to worry about that spreadsheet.
Well, on that note, thank you for watching. We'll catch up next time. Hopefully next week we'll be able to continue it. And yeah, if you're watching on Twitch, please leave a follow. Or watching on YouTube, please subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Peace out.